Good morning from Thorpe Park, where you're watching Theme Park Worldwide. We've not been here for a while and done a full park vlog. It was actually May 2025, so looking forward to getting back into the park today.
I'm actually really excited today because it's actually going to be my first time back on Hyperia in about a year, so I cannot wait to get back on it and see how it's riding.
Yeah, and get back on some of your other favourites today as well.
Yeah, get back on Stealth. I love Stealth. The launch on that is fantastic, so hopefully that's open today because I know it has had a little bit of downtime.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's going to be a good day though today. The sun's shining, 27 degrees Celsius, lovely and warm. Should be a good summer atmosphere. Of course, it is the summer holidays, so it's probably going to be quite busy. But the good thing is, Thorpe Park is open until 7 PM throughout the summer holidays, which is fantastic. Normally, it just starts to filter out from about 5, half 5, leaving some of the rides quite quiet near the end of the day. Not sure if that'll be the case with Hyperia, but normally like the Swarm and Nemesis Inferno, you see them queues really drop off the latter part of the day. Now, of course, last year an update from Thorpe Park. We had the full park vlog in May this year, but we did a bit of an update on Hyperia about it being quite rough, and that was like the middle of June. So looking forward to getting back on it today and seeing how the beast is riding. Now also, since the last time we were here, they've actually made some changes down here at the entrance. This was done quite a few weeks ago now, but it's our first time seeing it in person. So obviously you had the screen up there in the middle, which was broken. Ideally it needed replacing or something bigger doing, but what they've done, which I hope is more of a temporary fix, is they've put this artwork out the front here, which is kind of like a mashup of lots of different things. And obviously you've got Saw the Ride there over on the left, you've got Colossus over there on the right hand side, and then you've got obviously Hyperia at the top. What I find really weird is you've got the Swarm on there as well, but Stealth isn't featured anywhere on there, which is really strange. Yeah, I'm quite surprised they haven't got Stealth on there. I think ideally though, it needs this whole entrance stripping back. I think the building that's actually behind all this is much nicer. Like you've got the tower up there and everything. I'd take off this whole kind of blue structure if it was me, and go back to the original style entrance and just get a nice big Thorpe Park logo up there on the tower. I think that would look a lot better than this. Hopefully this is just temporary, and maybe over winter we'll see them make some more permanent changes. Oh, and there's the beauty just come through the turnstiles, looking out towards Hyperia. Got some water sports going on today around here as well. It always really makes it, especially like on a summer day. It's very much a summer park, Thorpe, in my opinion. Love it. Crossing over the bridge. I wouldn't mind a little boat trip out there, to be honest. Thorpe should offer it. It's like a nice little experience where you can go out on a boat round here. I mean, back in the day when they used to have Thorpe Farm, you did have the bigger boats that used to go over around the back, but never down here at the front from what I can remember. I always love this view when you come out of the dome, especially when you got the lovely blue skies and sunshine looking out over the park. Tell you what, the beach is packed over there as well. Look at everybody on the beach, making the most of it. Hyperia over there, Saw the Ride. Nemesis Inferno and Detonator there at the back. And of course Tidal Wave, I bet that'll be one of the biggest queues, especially this afternoon. Stealth over there at the back, and of course the Swarm on the right hand side there. What a skyline. There she is, Hyperia. Just dwarfs Saw though, doesn't it? Look at Saw's drop from this angle here now. Excited to get back on, Charlotte?
I'm excited to get back on it. I think it's going to feel really intense though, because I've not done it for so long, but I am looking forward to getting back on it. Yeah,
this will be your most intense coaster you've done since the pregnancy, so
I can't wait to get back on it.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing your reactions. It's going to be great. Thorpe Park do also offer the parent queue share if you have got a little one, so literally just go to guest services, you get a parent queue share pass, and that means basically one of you queues up and the other person gets to go straight on afterwards using the fast track entrance. It's a free service that they offer for parents, and yeah, just wanted to get that one in there. Got the misters on here as well, so I think I'm going to queue up for Hyperia, get my ride in, and obviously Charlotte will get straight on while I look after George after. Saw the Ride just there, or Saw Head as I like to call it. It's a beautiful day. I thought summer was coming to an end, where we had some iffy days, didn't we, on our recent Devon and Cornwall trip. But we had a fantastic time. I hope you enjoyed all the different vlogs. We had a really good trip down there, and we're actually making our way to Heathrow Airport tomorrow at the time of filming this, ready for our next adventure, which is going to be doing quite a few new parks that we've never covered before on the channel, over in Austria and Germany as well, so stay tuned for those coming up. All theme parks are better in the sunshine, aren't they? But especially Thorpe, it makes a real difference when you're here on a nice day like this. And Hyperia, the golden goddess, looks beautiful just there. colour scheme really looks nice up against the blue sky. 55-minute advertised wait, not too bad, but singles looks considerably less, so I think I'm going to go for single rider just over here. Really curious to see how Hyperia is going to be riding today. My last rides on it I didn't enjoy at all. It was really rough, and basically they made quite a few changes to the seating, like underneath the different bars and all sorts of different like components that they changed since previously. I believe that's now gone and it's been reverted to how it was before, so fingers crossed it should be riding better again now than it was last time I was here. That was like the 20th of June, something like that, when I was last here, so it's been about a month and a half, so fingers crossed it's going to be a lot better now. And obviously when I did that video saying about Hyperia being rough, honestly them rides on there were awful for a coaster that was only a year old, so fingers crossed it's not going to be as bad as that now. In terms of single rider, yeah, there's probably about 30 people in front, I reckon, something like that. It's probably going to take about half an hour to 40 minutes, I'd say, so yeah, a little bit less than the main queue, which is on 55. Well, I've been waiting about 10 minutes so far in single rider, and I've got to say the operations have been fantastic. Getting the train sent out really quick, no stacking, literally getting them sent out as fast as they can do, which is brilliant. I do love this view though, looking up at Hyperia from down here in the single rider queue. You do also get this view as well if you're in the main queue just before you head towards the steps, but yeah, it's great looking up. Obviously it's a shame you've got the nets here, but it is perfectly understandable as well. You wouldn't want something hitting you from yeah, that height. Look at this. What a beast. And yeah, all the landscaping's growing in quite nice down here now. Certainly looks a lot better than when it first opened. I mean, ideally it would have had some more theming and things around, and the station would have been themed as well. But it's nicely stylised, you know, I do like the wings on the front, and the whole colour scheme is really nice too. For Hyperia, looking forward to it. You know what, I've not had a front row for ages, so yeah, I'd love a front row at some point. Pretty doubtful to get one in the single rider queue, but probably do the main queue at the end of the day, and yeah, might get a front row. I still wish they'd put a front row queue on here though, because I love it at the front. Like, it's great in the other rows and of course intense in the back, but for me Hyperia is a front row coaster, and yeah, I really wish they'd put in a front row queue so you could wait the extra, so I'd wait it every time if I was in the main queue. Just over 40 minutes in the single rider queue there for Hyperia, which isn't too bad at all, especially for the summer holidays, and I'm very happy to report that it wasn't rough at all. Hyperia is back to riding just how it should be. Intense, but not rough, which I'm really pleased about. I was on row 9, so towards the back of the train as well, which is naturally more intense when you're further back on a coaster, especially here on Hyperia, but that was riding really good. The epic first drop on there, my favourite element, which is the stall. You got that downward barrel, which is fantastic, and just overall it is an awesome ride. I'm just so pleased that it's riding really good again, because last time I was here, middle of June, had a few rides on it in a few different rows, and it was riding awful. It was really rough and uncomfortable. It wasn't just shaking a little bit, it was like majorly rough. So I'm so pleased that it's not like that anymore. I was told that a few days after that video, the problem had been resolved. Obviously the part of working with the manufacturer, Mack Rides, and something to do with like the extra bracing that was added on the seats, what was causing the problems. But luckily that's now been resolved, and so yeah, I think it has been for a number of weeks now, which I'm very pleased about. But no, it was great getting back on there, really enjoyed it, an absolutely awesome coaster from start to finish. A little bit on the short side still, I wish it was a bit longer, and of course after the splashdown, which still isn't working, then you know, it does really peter out the layout there. I wish I had like Icon's second half with lots of airtime and other little quirky moments, but the big elements that they've got on Hyperia are all amazing, brilliant. And the views from up there as well are just amazing, looking out towards central London. And of course Heathrow Airport as well. Just used the parent queue swap, haven't we? Charlotte's been on.
Oh, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. I had a row 4. It felt so intense because I've not been on it for so long. I felt like it had a little bit of a rattle, but nothing too major. But it was lovely to get back on there. But whew, it was intense in the seat.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like 30 degrees Celsius now.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. I just wish it was that little bit longer. You come into that splashdown and I'm just like, I want more, and then you're into the brake run and that's the end.
I think that's the thing with Hyperia. You do want more, don't you? The elements it's got are incredible though.
I think it's because it's such like a high pitch ride. Then you get to the end and you're just like, I just want that bit more, and you're just not getting that more. I wish it was longer. Yeah,
definitely. But you know, it's been really good getting back on it. Hopefully have another ride later on as well. The park's open until 7, but we'll go round, have a look at some of the other areas as well. And yeah, want to make sure we get a full update for you all the latest updates from around the park. But no, that was the main thing I was really wanting to see today, how it was riding. And I'm just pleased that Hyperia is much better now than it was last time I was here. Oh, awesome though, getting back on Hyperia, very much enjoyed it. A coaster that I don't really enjoy anymore is Soar the Rides. Yeah, probably going to give it a miss today. The part's 2009 Gerstlauer Eurofighter. It rides awful, this does now, especially on a hot day as well. We're having the black track. I think it makes it even rougher, to be honest. I mean, it's rough on any day, but yeah, when it's hot, it's really not an enjoyable ride anymore. And it's a shame because when it opened, I did really enjoy it. And also as well, the fact that you've got an awesome dark ride scene. You got that first inversion, which is excellent. And then obviously it makes its way out of the building. But the dark ride scene's brilliant in there. But yeah, my days of re-riding Soar are numbered. I do it every so often, but yeah, on a busy day like today, I certainly won't want to wait for it. It has got single rider, but yeah, we'll give it a miss. Unless you really want to go on it, do you?
No, it's just so rough. I just don't enjoy it. Like, I like the actual like theme and stuff of the ride, but it's just so rough. I'm just not a fan.
It's a shame. It's got a good layout, like with the indoor section and everything, but yeah, it just spoils it really how rough it is. It is a bone shaker. Yeah, a sore head. Samurai's off today as well. I'm not too sure why. All the audio's on for this Mondale Top Scan, but yeah, that's off. Colossus is down as well. We've got to think maybe is it due to the heat possibly causing some issues. Yeah, Colossus is currently down. This is actually one of my favourite views in the park right here. So you got Hyperia down there at the back, Soar off to the left, Samurai and Colossus. I've had it before when all 4 of them rides are all in action here, and it makes a brilliant shot. Like the kinetics are just amazing with all the movements. Even that looks good though, just Soar and Hyperia going round. Hopefully this winter they'll finish off with the repaint on Colossus. They've been working on it now for a couple of winters. I mean, ideally it all needed doing, you know, in one closed season, but yeah, they've got the lift hill, the loop and the drop to do, and a couple of other bits as well. But yeah, hopefully they'll get that finished, and to be honest, it could do with all this redoing as well now. That's the thing when you do something like gradually over a period of time, you know, it takes that wear and tear, doesn't it? It does look good what they did though. Now, of course, we're still in August at the moment, but Fright Nights is just around the corner. The park's Halloween event will be back in October. Always look forward to Fright Nights. It's improved a lot as an event over the past few years, with lots of new mazes and scare zones. This year they haven't got a new maze. However, I'm sure there's going to be some other new bits to see around the event. I believe there's a new scare zone, isn't there, this year?
Yeah, there was teasing a new scare zone. They haven't officially announced it as of yet, but there is going to be a new scare zone, which is great, because the scare zones are brilliant.
Yeah, I love them. Just really add to the atmosphere. And I tell you what, they're not messing about with the marquee here for stitches. Literally, when we went down to Hyperia, what, about an hour ago, this was all on the floor, and here it is now in place. I can't believe how fast they've got that up. Obviously, that's the thing with stitches. It's probably the heaviest theme maze here, but each year they have to rebuild it because it's in a marquee in this location. I'm surprised they haven't like relocated it somewhere else. You know, know, or replaced it with one of the others that haven't got as much steam in and put that in the marquee instead. But no, really looking forward to Stitches and Fright Nights. And you didn't do any scare mazes last year, so.
No, I didn't, so it'd be good to get back in them this year. Halloween's back!
Hey, you've already got the clothes on.
I know, 'cause I love Halloween, it's my favourite time of the year.
Hey. But yeah, excited for Fright Nights. Something that I've always loved about Thorpe Park is the nice variety of rides that they've got here, and lots of filler flat rides as well, like Quantum, and of course Rush over here. Oh, I do love Rush. I wish the cycle was like twice as long, but it's one of them, obviously it needs the air to actually power it. Manufactured by S&S, Screaming Swing. Here you've got the big canisters at the side that obviously propel you upwards on there. Yeah, I just wish the cycle was longer. God, I love the flat rides here at Thorpe. Rush, Quantum, and then of course, one of my favourites is down here. Vortex. Chop the bushes back a bit down here so you can get some good views. Advertised on 25, not too bad at all. Look how close you get to it here. Great soundtrack as well, isn't it? Brilliant soundtrack. Hey. Then of course, hidden away here in the bushes, you've also got Zodiac, which is the Huss Enterprise. But yeah, that's closed at the moment. It is actually on the website as well, the availability page. But yeah, closed at the moment. Yeah, I'm not really sure when that's going to be back open. We're now entering into Amity Cove. I love this sign, one of my favourites in the park. Thorpe have got some brilliant signage though, haven't they? And yeah, especially around Amity Cove. I reckon the water rides are going to be some of the biggest queues today here at Thorpe Park. And rightly so, it's summer, yeah, the sun's shining. Storm Surge is actually running empty boats at the moment. Yeah, it's quite a bit of downtime today. Could be heat related though, possibly. Don't normally see empty boats on Storm Surge. But yeah, obviously with this, you head up the lift hill and do a couple of turns, then come down this nice double down. And you've got all the water effects here as well, which can get you quite wet. And also you've got the fountains over there and the water jets as well, the water guns down there. We still need to get Charlotte back on a major water ride.
I know I will go back on one, but there isn't a rush to get back on. I've never seen these on before. I didn't even know they was a thing.
Yeah, the absolute soakers there you go. Because it's hot, all the effects on. I bet yeah, the queue's big. Oh, here we go. Hey! High striker there, only a couple of people on it. Obviously back in the day that used to be down in Old Town where Hyperia is now. Still crazy to think, isn't it, that it was just a few little kids rides down there, and obviously prior to that Loggers Leap as well, but for a number of years, you know, there was no loggers operating or the train, and just a couple of rides, and then obviously they built Hyperia there. I love Thorpe on a day like this though, like busy but atmospheric. Look at that, everybody on the bridge there at Tidal Wave, and everyone's more than happy to get soaked with our hot airs. Look at everyone. Everyone's lined up waiting for the boat to come down. Yeah, Storm Surge back in action, which is good. I love all these buildings, and like the happy theme that it's got around here is really nice. There you go, look at everybody now on Pier 13. Boats coming down. You're always going to stand over there, Charlotte.
No, I'm okay.
There you go, everyone's lined up. This is it. Gonna get the wave, gonna get them all on the bridge and all on this side as well. Oh! I didn't quite make it to this side. You got them on the bridge though. still one of the best views in a UK theme park right here. It's just iconic, isn't it? Hope this view never changes with Stealth just there and Tidal Wave. Obviously Tidal Wave came long before Stealth, but still, like, they both go together really well from this kind of vantage point here. I do miss when you could walk down here though. Remember, you could go down this bit and then underneath as well. You had the little like duck under area. There's the Swarm. Definitely want to get back on the Swarm today, and of course Stealth as well. Stealth's had quite a bit of downtime this year. Both of our Intamin accelerators in the UK have been down quite a bit. Obviously Rita of Alton Towers, as we've covered on the channel, but Stealth's had its fair share of downtime as well. Nowhere near as much as Rita, but it has been down quite a bit, so gonna head up there to Stealth now. 75-minute wait down here for Tidal Wave. Wow, that is a big queue. Yeah, I'm going to be giving it a miss today with that wait, but I did ride it a few months ago and really enjoyed it. It is a great ride, Tidal Wave. A soaker, and always enjoy it. That's the thing, it's summer holidays, you expect it to be busy at this time of the year. You know, it is the peak time to come. Summer holidays and Fright Nights, obviously the busiest times for Thorpe Park. Detonator just over there. Come through Big Easy Boulevard here. I'd still love to see like a massive scare zone around here. I think this would be great. It's all the buildings and everything. You could do something similar to like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Florida, with all the buildings and everything around here. It just gives off them vibes that will make a fantastic scare zone, in my opinion. Like attach all the lighting up there on the buildings, and yeah, have like a massive one all the way through the area, and that would be great. Let's go down to Stealth, see what we're looking at. "35 minutes advertised wait for Stealth." Not bad at all. 0 to 80 in 1.8 seconds. You gotta love a good hydraulic launch coaster. You gotta make the most of them. They are a dying breed at theme parks around the world. Here she comes. Oh my goodness. That'll be me the day that all these hydraulic launch coasters are gone. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll do 35. That is not bad at all. Yeah, parent Q share is working good as well. It's great on Hyperia. So obviously do the same on here, then Charlotte will be able to get straight on. There's just something about the kick, isn't there, that you get on these hydraulic launch coasters compared to the more modern LSM launches. Yeah, they're just amazing, aren't they, how they work, and fascinating, like crazy rides. And obviously you've got to really thank Intamin for creating some amazing attractions across the world using this system. And as much as we are starting to see less of them now, I mean, none of them are made anymore. You know, Intamin don't sell them now, it's all LSMs. But still, the day is going to come where we're going to have to say goodbye to Stealth and Rita. I mean, Rita probably first at Alton Towers, that's been having a lot of issues. But Stealth at some point in the future, you know, it isn't going to be here, or at least not as this sort of ride with a hydraulic launch. So you've certainly got to make the most of them whilst you can, you know, because you just never know what's going to happen. Absolutely love Stealth. You just can't beat the rush of the hydraulic launch coaster from Intamin. Absolutely brilliant, really enjoyed it. Waited about 35 minutes, including about 10 minutes of downtime. But yeah, I didn't mind too much because 35 minutes is still not too bad at all for the summer holidays. And as they're playing on some of the announcements, with it being so hot today, some of the rides need a bit of a cooling off period, which is perfectly understandable when we're getting temperatures like this. It's now 30 degrees Celsius today. I checked on the phone just, so it's one of them, isn't it? We're not used to temperatures like that here in the UK, and rides can have issues when it's so hot, as you'll see at quite a lot of different parks. But no, Stealth doing well. To be honest, I'm quite surprised with how reliable it's been today. Like every time I've looked over, it's been going. It only had a short amount of downtime, and then it was back in action again. But yeah, amazing ride. That launch, one of the best in the world. It really is incredible, and the views that you get from 205 feet, phenomenal.
Any similarity to be
It is a beautiful day here at Thorpe Park. I love getting back on Stealth. I'm going to join the 20-minute wait for Nemesis Inferno shortly. But first, Stealth for you, Charlotte.
I love Stealth. What a fantastic ride. The launch on there is just brilliant. I love Stealth. It's an absolute classic. I'm so glad that I got back on it today and I had a nice back row, which was brilliant.
Oh, you're at the back as well?
I went for a cheeky back row ride.
Same for me as well. I do like how you can just pick your row there on Stealth.
Yeah, like it's free for all. Everyone can just go where they like. I do like a front row, but the front row queue was massive, so I thought I'll go in the back.
Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed it though, getting back on there. Awesome. But yeah, see you in a little bit. You're going to do Nemesis Inferno. Well, yeah, the parent queue swap's working really well, which is great. There's Detonator. Always like when they do a bit of teasing there on Detonator. Yeah, we'll go for this. 20 minutes, that's not bad at all. Yeah, considering it's the summer holidays, it is busy, but it's not like ridiculous, like out of control queues. I think it's more as well, with it being so hot, a lot of people are just taking it a bit easier and yeah, just enjoying the vibes around the park really. You know, it's not all about getting on loads and loads of rides, it's just soaking up them summer vibes. I tell you what though, I have noticed on the screens, like obviously it rotates between text telling you to get the app at the queue time and stay cool, stay safe. But yeah, I think it needs the queue time just to be staying on the screen a little bit longer than it is. It needs to be cycling a bit quicker there. So it's most of the queue time that's actually on show. Let's go and give Nemesis Inferno a go. A fantastic coaster, B&M invert, opened back in 2003. I do love Inferno, it is a great ride. Interlocking corkscrews, what an element. Yeah! I really like with the queue how you get some awesome views of the coaster as well. It's got a fantastic layout. Well, 20 minutes was definitely underestimated. Been waiting 35 so far. We're just on the steps now to the station, so yeah, probably going to be about 40 by the time I get on, I reckon. Brilliant views from up here there, looking out over the coaster, and Detonator there as well. The Swarm and Tidal Wave. I think we'll head down that way next. Rumba Rapids just over there. That looks like it's running empty at the moment. It is going round, but yeah, it's empty. That's down. Yeah, quite a bit of downtime today. I don't know if all of it's weather related or not. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd affect the rapids. I can understand with some of the coasters, but water rides, I'm not too sure. I was really hoping the mist was going to be on today, but it doesn't look like it. So yeah, it'd be coming out of the volcano just here if it was on just underneath. Hyperia looks massive from here as well, doesn't it? I think Hyperia actually looks bigger from further back, but it just close up. Awesome ride though.
Back and brace yourself.
Just under 40 minutes in the end there for my ride on Nemesis Inferno. And the mist was actually on in the tunnel. Well, some of it, not all of it. Hence why I wasn't coming out of the top. But that was fantastic. And I tell you what, probably one of the most intense rides I've ever had in Inferno. And that's because of how hot it is. You find that when you're queuing up in the sunshine, I mean, there's not loads of shade here at Thorpe either. You're waiting for the ride. By the time you get in there, you're so hot. And then it just makes it even more intense on the ride. So yeah, that was great. Really enjoyed it. Inferno is one of them coasters that just got better and better over the years. I just think a lot of people, myself included in the past, have compared it to Nemesis at Alton Towers, you know, another inverted coaster, which obviously I much prefer the layouts on Nemesis to Inferno just here. But it's a great ride. It should have always just been called Inferno, really, so people wouldn't have compared the two. So it's an excellent ride, and of course also got a custom layout on there as well. Oh, it's gone very dark. There we go. Yeah, I think it's got a nice custom layout, loads of great inversions and elements packed in, and lovely interlocking corkscrews on there as well. And yeah, some great merch. Love all the merch at Thorpe. Some really good stuff. Well, as the park's open until 7 o'clock, we're getting a bit of food here at Thorpe Park in the best themed KFC in the world. Look at this. All the ceiling lot that's fallen in, the boat has crashed in from the tidal wave. I love the theme in here, even though it had an update a couple of years ago. So glad they kept all of this. It's great. I was a bit worried when they did it that they were going to get rid of all this, but it's brilliant. Obviously this is down in Amity Cove. All the ceilings crashed out. Yeah, it's great theming. And you've actually got a big shark up here as well. There we go. Obviously the shark's sticking out at the other side as well, but often you don't look up and see that there. Great theming. Oh, that was delicious. Lovely popcorn chicken. They don't do large popcorn chicken meals here with the big popcorn. It's only a regular, but it was only £7.
I wanted a 60-piece popcorn chicken, but they didn't have it in this one. I'd have devoured that.
At least the food's edible here, unlike most places at Alton Towers, though.
I love KFC at Thorpe Park.
Yeah, I do like having the brands. We really want the brands back at Alton Towers. That's what we'd love. There's the other side of the shark just here, and obviously you only really see this normally, but yeah, if you go inside, you have actually got his head, which has crashed through during the tidal wave. Right, we're going to head round to the Swarm Island now. Whilst on our way down, just wanted to talk a little bit about this part of the beach, because obviously last winter we did see plans go in for a stage, some seating area, and what looked like some new food kiosks to be down here. However, that did get postponed. However, they did put in planning permission with some revised plans, and yeah, I'm sure that's all going to go ahead at some point. So yeah, basically that's why this year the beach and the paddling pool's open on that side, like we showed near the start of the vlog, and this side is closed off because this was going to turn into like a seating and landscaped area. So we'll see if that happens when it comes to winter this year with the closed season. Big queue for depth charge just up there as well. Look at that, all the way down the ramps for the dinghy slides just over there. Good fun though. Glad they've kept those over all the years. And the iconic Thorpe Park Dome, obviously that's been here from way back before it was a proper theme park, you know, when it was more just like a visitor attraction with different like educational experiences and things that it's obviously started with back in the day. Oh, I love the flying fish. Normally always a walk on, or maybe maximum of like 10 minutes for flying fish. Here it comes. Nice little max powered coaster they got down here. Who remembers when this used to be over where Stealth is now? Obviously it used to have like all the hedges round, and yeah, it used to be in that location back in the day. Fly with the fish. Looks like the end of the world is coming over here at the Swarm. 2012 B&M Wing Coaster. Really like the Swarm. Still one of my favourite coasters in the UK. Along with, of course, Hyperia, Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and Nemesis. Hello! The Swarm. Great ride. You're enjoying getting back on the coasters though, Charlotte?
It's so nice being back on them. After being off for so long, it's just so nice to get back on them again, because I have really missed them.
I've missed like seeing you on the rides, you know.
Like it's so much joy getting back on the rides again, which is excellent.
Brilliant. Here comes the Swarm. Now, of course, this was the original wing coaster to open here in the UK. We got two now, obviously Mandrill Mayhem down at Chessington as well, opened a couple of years ago. With the Swarm, I'd either recommend doing it right at the start of the day, if you don't go and like rope drop Hyperia, but don't do it in like the middle of the day. Come and do it like right at the end if you're not going to do that, because normally it gets a lot quieter. As the day goes on, normally the last hour of the day gets mega quiet. I mean, we're not quite in the last hour yet, but still, like, look at this, here we go. Yeah, it always gets quiet, the swarm, later in the day. I think because it's like a dead end pathway down here, that's probably why. I've always loved how this is a full themed experience as well. They did a really good job with everything around it, everything from the station building through to like the little billboard at the side there, and just everything else that comes together in a really nice experience. They're advertising it on 15 minutes, but yeah, as we've just seen, it's probably more like 10 minutes maximum for this one, which is great. The swarm. Yeah, done quite a few bits today, which has been good. Wasn't intending on coming here and doing like loads and loads of rides. I'll just come back and give you a bit of a summer update. We'll have a little look in the shop as well. And yeah, just check out the merchandise and give you a bit of an update on that. It's a little bit cooler now as well, which is good. Take a flight into paradise. So the swarm is 127 foot tall. Actually got a wing over drop as well, which is fantastic. Do love like a wing over drop. Straight into it with some momentum. Great view here as well of the lift hill from this part of the queue line. That's why I always like to go on the left side, because I just like the fact that you go over the lift here, you get some awesome views. And yeah, climbed up there a couple of times, done a couple of lift climbs in the past, which have been great. Obviously climbed Hyperia's lift earlier this year as well. Just enjoyed an excellent ride there on the swarm. Waited just under 10 minutes. Was on the left hand side, right at the back on the wing seat. Yeah, I do love a back left on the swarm. It's funny because Nemesis at Alton Towers is a back right, the swarm is a back left, and especially on the outer seat, it's fantastic. The near misses really make it on a wing coaster, and that's a really important element of a coaster like this. You know, you really want to make sure you got some good near misses, and the swarm certainly does that, both with scenery around the ride, such as the plane down there at the bottom with the wing coming over. Along with that, of course, the billboard and a lot of the supports that are actually, you know, holding up the track for this ride from B&M, and they also act as near misses, such as on that inline twist over the station, which is another fantastic element. It's really good. A little bit disappointing to see the pool all empty over here, though. I mean, the helicopter blade's working, but yeah, all this is looking a bit tired. Obviously, you've got like a little water effect. I don't want to say water splash, but there's a water effect over there that kind of goes off normally when the train comes past. But yeah, this is normally filled with water, but yeah, it all looks a bit horrible down here at the moment, so hopefully we can get that all sorted out. But yeah, great ride, love getting back on. It just shows how things can fluctuate. It's on 40 minutes now, the queue's all the way back. It's funny, people must have looked on the app, saw it really quiet, and then obviously people have all come over, and now it's made it busy. And there's a closer look at the helicopter. Do love that. And then obviously you've got the splash effect just over there, but yeah, hopefully we'll see all that back in action soon, fingers crossed. Take a flight into paradise down here, the swarm at Thorpe Park. What an excellent coaster though, really enjoyed getting back on that. A nice swift visit over to the Swarm Island here at Thorpe Park. If anything, it's got a bit stormy now over there at the back. It's very humid though. It's been a very warm day today, but luckily we've got a nice fan for George, haven't we, which is good.
I've got a new fan for him to put on the pram, this nice one.
There we go, so it's keeping him cool. Look at that, so that's ready to go. I mean, it's going to be quite warm for our Austria trip.
Yeah.
And also as well, obviously we're in Florida in the next few weeks as well. So excited, we've got loads coming up, haven't we?
Oh, I can't wait, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. So over to Heathrow Airport tomorrow, travel vlog coming up next. Over to, well actually we're going to flying into Germany, into Munich airport, and then obviously we're going to be hiring a car there for the week and visiting a few different theme parks in both Austria and Germany, including all first time visits for Charlotte, which is good.
It's always exciting when you go somewhere for the first time because you don't know what to expect.
And of course lots of new rides to experience as well, especially in Austria. We're going to be riding 2 brand new Mack coasters. I hope he loves it. So yeah, very excited for that. So there's lots coming up. And then of course we're in Florida. I've already done Epic Universe during the annual pass previews, but Charlotte hasn't. So we've got Epic Universe coming up and lots more. So of course if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for all the updates because we've got lots coming up. Busy couple of months. Then we'll be back. It's into Halloween at the theme parks and lots more. Yeah, just going to have a little look now in the Thorpe Mega Store over here. Just have a look at some of the merch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a little bit of grease. Do the hand jive, baby. Into the shop. Meg store. I think this is news since last time I was here. The Nemesis Inferno mug. That's priced at £12. I'm not too sure if I like that or not because it doesn't really look like a volcano at the bottom. It looks more like jelly or something, doesn't it? Like,
it's like the base of a chocolate Easter egg and then it's just got something over the top of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look very lava-esque. I mean, it's in the shape of a volcano, but I'm not too sure on that. A little bit different. Obviously, you've got the resins. I've said this before, but the past couple of years, the resins have took a bit of a downturn, unfortunately. They used to be a lot nicer than they are. They're a bit tacky now, borderline, but there is a couple of nice ones. Alton Towers have just had a new 13 one, which is good.
Like, look at that.
I know, like, look at that compared to some of the older ones. I've got a really nice Nemesis Inferno one back at home in the collection, and for me, like stuff like that, it just looks so cheap and nasty when you see all that. So it's not just Thorpe, but it's been the same at Alton Towers as well with some of the resins. But I prefer, like, look at this stealth socks, like where it's realistic. Like on the socks there, that is like a proper, you know, like Intamin train on there.
The new stealth one.
I think that's pretty decent actually.
That's not too bad.
That one's alright, yeah, compared to
it's more
the Inferno
the restraints,
one.
aren't they? But it's like with these, you need to be careful when you do get them because you need to check the paint and stuff because each one's different.
I preferred them actually when they were more just like ceramic and didn't have the colours on. When they were more just like the silvery colour.
Yeah,
I thought they used to look a lot more classy than they do now. They look a borderline tacky now, but it, you know, it's still quite nice. That I'm not too sure on the price for that.
No, I
if we
can't
can
see
see it up there. Is it on there? Is it stealth mug?
They don't make
Lanyard? No, it doesn't say resin on there, does it? Is it next to it down there? No price. There we go, got the saw one just here. This one's not too bad because you got the trap just on there, and the track looks passable, I'd say, there at the back. But yeah, they're still not my favourite, these ones. Like, I've got a couple of lovely saw ones from back in the day. I think the clothing range is great though now, like all embroidered. Right, that's quite nice over there as well. We saw the ride on there, priced at $45 for the sweatshirt. Talking about resins, this Swarm one is actually the best out of them all down here, I think. Yeah, that's good. You got the fire truck, the ambulance on there.
It's more the truck.
Yeah, the truck's a single rail by the looks of it. Yeah, there's always that one thing what lets them down, but you know, there's some nice bits. You got your Hyperia wings there as well.
I don't like them. If you spend £10, you get on for free.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why, to be honest. But I like that t-shirt. That's really cool. Obviously the hoodie's a great design and the jacket just there as well. Merch for The Walking Dead in here. Surely The Walking Dead, the ride hasn't got long left with that current theme. I mean, I'd love to see it rethemed. I really would. And you got all your Thorpe Park logo merch down here. What we got? Yeah, it's quite funny that, isn't it?
What is that?
It's better than, there was a tidal wave one, was it last year or the year before, that was really bad, but yeah. Oh, there you go, Thorpe colouring book.
Wow, flying fish. That's brilliant, that.
You like the colouring books, don't you?
Yeah, I do. That's fantastic.
Yeah, good fun.
Oh, that's a good one, that.
That's at £6, that's priced at. Then you got all your logo merch over here as well. Still not really bought anything with the new logo on. I much preferred the old design, but you know, I can see why they did go for something different. I just wish it had the skyline on. It's not really the font that's the problem for me. It just needs like the skyline. I'd love just some coasters coming out from the top, stealth, Hyperia, you know, just make it look a bit more theme park related, you know, but there's still the nice colours and everything, this merch, but yeah, I'm just,
It doesn't scream theme park.
It doesn't, does it? Like, yeah, it looks nice and everything, but it just doesn't make me think theme park. I miss the old logo a lot. Infinity was the best. Well, the sun might have gone in, but it's not putting people off with the water ride. You got Storm Surge advertised on 60 minutes. Just up there, you see what I mean with the keyboard? Like they've put a bit too much text on, so people linger by the entrances because they can't see the queue time, you know. So they just need to have that rotating faster. Like it should be a quick flash of that, and then on with the queue time so people can see it. There you go. It spends way too long like that. Well, we're into the final hour of the day and it's really starting to filter out here at Thorpe. That's why I do like it though when they do extend the hours to 7 like it is all summer, because it does filter out near the end, and it means that on a busy day like it has been today, people start leaving and it does empty out for some quieter rides. Hyperia is advertised on 20 when we check the app, Stealth's on 10 over there. Obviously the Swarm wasn't too bad. It's like everybody went over to the Swarm, isn't it, and filtered out some of the other bits, but yeah, Stealth, like 10 minutes, really good. Just having a look down here at Rumba Rapids, see if that's back open now. Probably won't do it, but just thought we'd have a little look. Double tea party. Do the Rumba. Can't see much action actually, is it closed? Yeah. It was going round earlier empty. Either that or it never opened and it was, yeah, it was down, not too sure. Oh, it's really filtering out now, isn't it? It does look like we might be in for a bit of a storm tonight, I guess we'll see.
I don't mind.
No, yeah, Rapids. Oh, please remain seated. There's not even any water in the trough. Yeah. Not too sure what's going on there. Yeah, it's down. All water out the trough. Yeah, not too sure what's going on. I presume it would have been open until 7. Burger King down here as well. So yeah, you got a couple of brands still in the park, KFC and Burger King, which I do really appreciate the fact we got those. Pizza and pasta over on the right, that's closed. I reckon it was open earlier, but yeah, they've got to watch out, you know, when food just start closing at the last part of the day, you know, on these later closes. I think we're going to head back round towards Hyperia. There's Mr. Monkey himself down there. Thorpe Park Ranger. Oh, who remembers the old carousel that used to be around this corner? I love how all these years later this sign is still standing, because basically a bit of history for you with this sign. Obviously when they opened Colossus in 2002, the year after they built Nemesis Inferno 2003, and back then it wasn't a thrill park, it was very much a family park, so that's why the sign is like directed at thrill seekers, because there was only a couple of thrill rides here back then. So you know, people coming off Inferno, it was like thrill seekers, don't miss the world's first 10 looping coaster Colossus in the Lost Cities. Yeah, I like how they've kept this here, because I always remember when this was a family park and all of a sudden obviously they started to put the thrills in, so yeah, it's quite funny really how that's still there now. Really it should say thrill seekers, don't miss the world's first 10 looping coaster, wing coaster, Hyperia, saw the ride, yeah, everything. But I do like how they've kept that bit of nostalgia. Ghost train over there, yeah, won't be bothering with that one today. Unless you want to go on the ghost train, dear.
Alright.
Yeah, so obviously if you've never done it before, maybe you're just watching this for the first time, looking at visiting or watching from abroad and you've never been to Thorpe Park. It's not a traditional dart ride, like a tracked dart ride. It's more of a walk-through experience now. Basically, it used to be a lot more kind of, well, it was VR based on Darren Brown originally. It had a lot of problems, it had numerous changes, and now it's like, it's hard to explain. It's not really a ride, is it now? Like,
it is an experience, isn't it? Like, it's got live actors in there and stuff, but it's not great.
No, it's fine. The actors do a good job.
If you've never done it before, go and do it though. It's
yeah.
Going to see one.
It's like a once and done filler attraction, isn't it? I'd like to see something else come to that space in the future. Obviously Super Spark Cinema down behind there, trailers ready to go for Fright Nights. They've actually redone the facade on there as well. I did see a photo of it rotting, so I'm pleased that they have replaced that. Burger King and the UK's tallest coaster. Yeah, Sky's proper different now, isn't it, compared to how it was earlier on? How long we're looking on the main queue now for Hyperia? What's it say? 25 minutes. That is not bad at all. Looking forward to having another go on here. 25 minutes, single ride is still quite far back, so it's probably similar time, but I thought I'd go for the main queue. And there's always a chance that, you know, I'm going to get there and might get a front row. Obviously, you don't really get that chance in single rider. I've had it once, but like I said earlier on, it's very, very rare. So you got to think if there's a group of 3 there, normally 2 are going to ride the front and you'd be on row 2. That's happened to me a few times. It's loud, that lift motor, isn't it? Listen to it. Let's go, Hyperia main queue. Blimey, it feels like it's louder than it was before. Yeah, looking forward to this. And then just have time for Charlotte to get another ride in. I might just be able to nip in the queue again for another one at the end, we'll see. I've got to say, Thorpe have been fantastic with the announcements today, with it being so hot, keeping everybody updated. Transparency is always best, isn't it? Just letting people know it's hot, sometimes the rides, you know, might need a little bit of a break. Got the fans out just here as well. That's Hyperia's biggest fan right there. Whee! Not forgetting you've got free sun cream around the park in certain locations and water refills as well, so you can conquer your thirst. They've got one here in the Hyperia queue, but they've also got them around the rest of the park as well, which is great. I'm a bit worried that a storm's going to come in here. I mean, it hasn't forecast one, but it's gone very dark. Love this view, and how much better does the queue line look this year? All that grass they added in. Oh, a nice big fan. Another one of Hyperia's biggest fans. I've got to say though, audio isn't great because yeah, all these speakers aren't working down here. These are all off. And I did notice up on the lift hill that the speakers sounded very distorted as well, so I'm not too sure what's gone there. Maybe have they blown the speakers or something? Something's definitely happened. Yeah, all distorted up the lift. Obviously there's no audio down in the queue at all. Love that view of the outward bank just here before the station. Not quite as intense as the other outward bank on the right, but a nice little manoeuvre at the start before the lift hill, just to get you in the mood for some of the crazy elements you're going to be experiencing. Operations on here are brilliant. Trains are coming out really fast, just like earlier on. Really impressed. Well, wait about 25 minutes there in the main queue, so not too bad at all. Yeah, 10 minutes till ride close, so just got time for Charlotte to go round parent queue swap for a ride at the end of the day as well. Fantastic. I'm on row 10 right at the back. Well, it was almost a rainy ride to end the day there after the scorching sunshine and humidity of today. 30 degrees Celsius, and then literally it just started to rain. In fact, it is raining a tiny bit now, but luckily by the time I got my ride on there it wasn't too bad, which I was really pleased about. And it was that row 10 ride, no problems at all. Yeah, nice and smooth, intense but smooth. Charlotte managed to just get another go in as well.
Oh, it was brilliant. I was closer towards the back. It's so intense, but I do really enjoy it. But like I said, I just wish it was longer. I get to the end and I'm just like, I want it to go again.
Because you've had a break from a year as well.
It feels a lot shorter when you've had such a long break. I just wish it was longer, but it is what it is. Still a great ride.
Oh, it is a world-class coaster because of them insane elements that it's got. But yeah, it could have been one of the best coasters anywhere in the world if it had just been a little bit longer. Like, it's got an amazing kind of like first half, it feels like, and then obviously you come into that well, splashdown that's not really a splashdown anymore, with the trim brake there, and it just loses the momentum quite a bit. Yeah, that other little outward bank that they've got and the final airtime hill just don't really offer that much in my opinion compared to the bigger elements before it. It just needed that little bit more. It needed, you know, a couple more inversions, a couple of big airtime hills. Great ride for us here in the UK, but no, I'm very excited to see what Universal are going to bring to the cards. with the rumoured Back to the Future coaster, you know, possibly topping Hyperia. It certainly looks like we could be seeing a ride top Hyperia in 2031 at Universal. And obviously when Hyperia does lose its record, if that is going to happen, which is looking more and more likely, in a way, you know, is Hyperia going to be as special because Merlin built it on a budget? You know, it was built for breaking the record of the height in the UK, you know, so it's one of them. It's soon going to lose its specialness, I think, its uniqueness when obviously Universal comes round in 6 years' time. But still, it's been a really good day today here at Thorpe Park. Very much enjoyed it. Got plenty of rides in, and yeah, it's captured the atmosphere of what's been a nice busy summer August day here at Thorpe Park. I always want to say an island like no other. I do miss that slogan. Still an island like no other to me. I do love it. Hyperia. That whip down there on the drop, still one of the best first drops anywhere in the world.
Check the date. They don't give stuff away for free.
Well, that does bring us to the end of our visits here to Thorpe Park, August 2025. I love Thorpe Park on a lovely sunny day like today. The vibes have just been great, haven't they?
Oh, it's just been so nice getting back on some of Thorpe Park's coasters because it's felt like so long. Getting back on Hyperia and Stealth has been excellent.
Yeah, you managed to have a few coaster rides today, which has been good.
I've really enjoyed it, and they've been running so fast in this heat.
Yeah, that's the thing, like rides are a lot more intense like when you get the heat. It's like I said earlier on, my ride on the Swarm was almost greying out on there, and obviously it can be quite intense with some of the elements, but the heat really gets to you on some of these rides. It's been fantastic, really enjoyed it today. I'm just so pleased that Hyperia has been fixed, so to speak, and is riding a lot better. Great to see Charlotte getting back on there today.
I was a little bit worried about getting on there with how like rattly it's been, but it's been okay, so I've really enjoyed it.
First time in like a year since you've been on it as well.
Fantastic.
Oh, and Stealth as well, still one of the best coasters in the country.
Agree.
Awesome ride, and yeah, lots more for you to come back on next time as well.
Yeah, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, enjoyed getting back on Nemesis Inferno and the Swarm too. They were both great, really enjoyable B&M coaster they've got here, and yeah, just walking around seeing the merch, Fright Nights set up. I can't believe we're like coming towards the end of summer, and like Halloween's coming up at the parks very soon. Next time we're here will be Fright Nights, and that's just crazy really, just to think how fast this season's gone. Like it's just gone so quick, hasn't it, this season? But we've got lots more coming up. Of course, all the Halloween's coming up, but also we've got our trip, so we're making our way to Heathrow Airport tomorrow morning, and we're going to be flying out to Germany, to Munich, where we're going to be picking up the hire car, and of course visiting lots of different parks in Germany and also Austria as well. Lots of first time visits, lots of POVs, and some new rides as well for us.
Always love a first time visit because you don't know what to expect.
It's going to be great, so stay tuned
rain.
for that coming up. Yeah, rain's coming in. Yeah, it's really weird because I thought it was going to get like a rained off ride at the end, but it wasn't. It was all right in the end, which I was really pleased about. As always, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your support as always, and get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.